Have you ever been deep into coding, only to be interrupted by a warning that leaves you scratching your head? If you've encountered the message about Swift 3 at OBJC Inference being deprecated in Swift 4 mode, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to unravel this warning and help you fix it. I totally get how frustrating it can be to see warnings pop up when you're just trying to get your code to work. You're not alone in this. Many developers have faced similar issues when transitioning to Swift 4. Let's dive into the specific question at hand. One user recently asked, "What does it mean when I see the warning about Swift 3 at OBJC Inference being deprecated in Swift 4 mode?" They expressed confusion about how to address this warning and what steps to take next. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So, what does this warning actually mean? Essentially, Swift 4 has moved away from the Swift 3 style of using at OBJC Inference, which can lead to potential issues in your code. Understanding this change is crucial for maintaining compatibility and ensuring your code runs smoothly. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a quick tip that will help you avoid similar issues in the future. To address the warning about deprecated Swift 3 at OBJC Inference, the user should first check their project's build settings in Xcode. This is where they can find the relevant options to disable the deprecated inference. Next, the user should search for the Swift language version setting. They need to ensure that it is set to Swift 4 or later. This will help eliminate the use of deprecated features. After that, the user should look for the Objective-C bridging header setting. If they have any bridging headers, they should review the code within them to ensure it does not rely on Swift 3 at OBJC Inference. Finally, the user should enable logging for deprecated Swift 3 at OBJC Inference. This will help identify any remaining instances in their code that need to be updated. Fun fact, did you know that Swift was introduced by Apple in 2014 as a modern programming language? It's come a long way since then, and keeping up with changes is part of the journey. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. One user suggests addressing the Swift 3 at OBJC Inference deprecation by adjusting your build settings. They recommend enabling logging for deprecated inference warnings and then changing the Swift 3 at OBJC Inference setting to default for your target. That's it for that response. Let's explore another one. One alternative solution provided by a user is to explicitly use the @OBJC attribute with your function. They suggest defining your function as @OBJC and then calling it within another function. Now, let's shift our focus to a different response. One alternative solution comes from another user. They suggest running a test and then going to the build settings in Xcode. From there, search for Inference and change the Swift 3 at OBJC Inference setting to default. This simple adjustment worked perfectly for them. Let's take a moment to review another user's answer. One alternative solution is to modify your build settings in the project.pbxproj file. You can set the Swift 3 at OBJC Inference to default by using the command swift 3 OBJC Inference equals default. This is particularly useful if you're transitioning from a different environment to Xcode. Here's a quick tip. Regularly check for updates in Xcode and Swift documentation. Staying informed can save you from future headaches and keep your codebase clean. And there you have it. By following these steps, you should be able to resolve the warning about Swift 3 at OBJC Inference in Swift 4 mode. Remember, keeping your code updated is key to a smooth development experience. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks.